Hey guys, I'm Doctor McFarland, and in this video we're looking at the Headrush FRFR Go. This is a 1/4-inch input, auxiliary input, and Bluetooth input, small 30-watt speaker. It is battery powered, and you can also plug it in for always getting juice. And it does have a input volume, main volume, and a bass and a treble. So this sounds and works great with playing Bluetooth tracks, maybe off your mobile device, or if you're just jamming along. And this also accepts outputs from a mixing board, which I have done for a very small event, and it filled the room very nicely and didn't distort and didn't just sound weird. So it came across very natural, and I'm sure you can find all kinds of other situations where you can use a small Bluetooth battery powered speaker just like this. I am taking the output of the Headrush Flex Prime into the input of the FRFR Go. And to determine how loud this thing can really get, you need to feed it a certain amount of signal into the input, which you can crank all the way up. And then you can adjust your main volume however loud you feel like you need to get it. So maybe dependent on the Bluetooth signal coming into the unit, you may want to balance your guitar input or whatever modeler that you're feeding into it. So that way you can just get a good balance of all the sounds. I am leaving the bass and the treble at 12 o'clock. On the back of the unit there is a bass port. So it does fill the room very nicely with bass, and it doesn't sound thin or muddy. It just sounds nice and clear no matter what you play through it. Alright, so let's go ahead and keep the input volume and the main volume at 12 o'clock, as well as the bass and treble. I like to keep my main volume on the Headrush Flex Prime around 7. That just gives me a good overall volume that's in the front of house or my audio interface. I am capturing all the audio in this video with a Rode shotgun mic right over my head. So it's capturing the overall room and the speaker here on my left. So here's a clean tone on the Headrush. Now, just for my perceived hearing in the room, this is still relatively low volume, even for my standards. It's not going to keep up with a drummer or anything else. But the first thing I would do with this speaker is probably set it up as a living room / bedroom kind of guitar setup where you don't want to wake the neighbors, but you just want enough volume to have fun and maybe play some music through the Bluetooth. And if you're having a party, then Bluetooth audio definitely helps kind of lighten the mood and have some nice ambient music in the background while your guests are talking or just playing games or just having fun in general. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and turn the main volume all the way up, but leaving the input volume at 12. Okay, I am kind of off in a corner of a room, so I'm right by a wall. So if you feel like you need to bring down the bass, then just roll the bass down a little bit and thin it out. Okay, here's a neck pickup. Here's the bass all the way down. And even then, because of the placement where I am on the wall, it still sounds good. Here's the bass all the way up. Okay, so a little too much. Here's the treble all the way up. And the treble all the way down. Okay, so really either way, it still sounds very natural here in the room. I'm not getting any weird artifacts or just overly bassy or overly trebly or anything like that. So it's just a very natural sounding speaker. We do have a headphone jack on here, so if you want to practice quietly, then that's definitely a way to do that. And then the auxiliary jack just accepts any 1/8 inch cable, so you can play it from a iPad, phone, if you still have a phone that has the 1/8 inch jack on it. Or even, I guess, if you have an adapter these days, it can still work that way as well. And it just works to accept any kind of signal that you want, either 1/4 inch, auxiliary, 1/8 inch, or Bluetooth. I am actually recording this video with my phone, so I'm not going to play any Bluetooth through it, but just rest assured that it does sound good and it plays back audio just fine. And it does connect via Bluetooth almost instantly. So once you turn on your Bluetooth on your mobile device, it'll see the FRFR Go on the screen. You just select it and you're good to go. So would I suggest this speaker to fellow mauling guitar players out there? I really do recommend it. It's inexpensive enough to where it doesn't break the bank. And like I said, you can use it for parties, for maybe outdoor, very, very small gigs where you're not needing to fill up tons of volume. But I think for the vast majority of people, you are going to be using this as an indoor practice kind of speaker, and maybe just for some ambient music around the house while you're cleaning or enjoying company with friends or family. So this speaker was provided by Zounds.com, so go check them out. They do very fast 1 to 2 day shipping, and there's 0 credit checks, so you can have very simple financing, whether it's a $100 item or a $6,000 item. They got you covered. So all affiliate links are down in the description, and once again, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I am Dr. McFarland. I will see you in the next video. Keep rocking.